team. And of course, Mr. Anand, who's our Group CEO. To set the tone of this conference, we are taking for Tamil Nadu. So over to you, Dr. Velu.
On some significant developments which we are bringing to the state of Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry. And I didn't prepare anything for the talking because it comes from my heart straight. Because this is for me the third innings in diagnostics, where we started something in 1991 in Calicut as Premier Diagnostics. Then 98 I co-founded Metropolis. Then 2017 Neuberg. But for all these while, from when I started my career almost 1988 till now, introduction to population of Chennai. He actually called invasion of diagnostics when he started Healyst Laboratory in 1985, which is almost 35 years back, 35 years back when he started Healyst Laboratory in Chennai. It was started with some amount of arrogance, saying that why would any sample go out of Chennai? The days in which he used to run Healyst Laboratory, where he used to close the shutter for 2 hours, between 12 to 2, and many people used to be waiting out. He says for good quality services, people have to wait. But since then, the world has changed. There are 32 years down, nobody wants to wait. We are really in a fast world, and everybody wants everything done at their home. And probably diagnostics has gone from first generation to second generation to third generation. Now, Saranya to join in. And we'll also have a small video we'll play. And after that, Dr. Srinivasan and Dr. Saranya will talk about
the duo of Dr. Srinivasan and Dr. Saranya, founders of the laboratory, Jeevan Stem Cell Foundation and Healyst Laboratory. They put Chennai, which they founded in 1986, which remained a powerhouse for path-breaking new technologies, quality and affordable care in laboratory medicine. Some people dream of a first-generation serial entrepreneur, Neuberg Diagnostics in 2017. Dr. Velu's commitment to making world-class diagnostics accessible and affordable to the common man in the developing world is an often-told story. Within 2 years of its launch, Neuberg has become one of the top 4 diagnostics players of India, processing over 15 million tests through its 50-plus laboratories located in South Asia, Middle East, and today is a special day. Now, these 3 reputed brands and legacies originating from Tamil Nadu come together to charter a new chapter in new age diagnostics. Neuberg Ehrlich. Celebrate these powerhouses uniting to deliver state-of-the-art technology, advanced testing, and of course, completely customer-focused services. Neuberg Ehrlich is a part of Neuberg Diagnostics, India's top diagnostic services providers, and the second largest startup in the country. As the only CAP and laboratory in Tamil Nadu, Neuberg Ehrlich focuses on Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry with clearly defined services for clinicians, walk-in customers, and other hospitals. The slew of innovative services like genomics, metabolomics, proteomics, molecular diagnostics, and pathology around time and healthcare journeys will choice for the people. To deliver a true difference, Neuberg is now the first lab that has phlebotomy-ready home and beyond services 24/7. Anyone is at 9700-369700 for phlebotomy, sample collection, and even ECG. Anywhere, anytime.
I believe that with this team which is existing in Neuberg, with the facilities that have been created and the technology which has been established, is going to be a place to look at and a place to trust the best in healthcare delivery system in Chennai. In coming years, diagnostics, while take care of fundamental tests to the greatest,
shorter, so that the end user gets the results as soon as possible. So I think offer accurate, affordable test results within the shortest turnaround time possible, and at all times maintaining the highest ethical standards possible. So I think that sets us apart from every other laboratory.
Our goal is to be known as the most reputed laboratory in every area we operate, rather than being known as the biggest laboratory. This is the beginning of a new diagnostics era.
access to matching stem cells for children with blood cancer and thalassemia. So, which we were busy with over the last 12 years. Early June this year, in 2017, we ended up starting Healyst Laboratory with the aim of coming back to the domain, and probably if and when we make money, we said we will support the foundation and give away to the charity. I always believe nothing happens in this world by accident. When we do something, when we meet something, it is always, I really don't think that we would have started the journey again together. So starting there, even though we had different ideas, a conversation, because as Velu correctly said, for others Dr. Velu, for me Velu, pardon me, as that our relationship goes back to 80s, late 80s, and we've been good friends, been admiring his vision. Anything is to think big. And I always say, we have conversation, I say we have one thing in common, that we both believe in what Andrew Carnegie said. He was the biggest steel magnate during the Second World War. He had no clue about steel. But all that his epitaph says is, here lies a man who knows how to surround himself with the people who knew what has to be done. I think we both excelled in that, in getting the right people and putting together. Because I always say, Tamil though I started in 1985, January 1st, 1986, she came and Dr. Sanya came and joined Healyst Laboratory. And ever since we've been together for public facility, public help, and trying to help people in different ways. I'm extremely happy that the knowledge that we gained over the last 34 years of being in the domain, and leave behind a legacy that yes, we are part of something ethical, something good, and with the vision that accurate result, so that they can either diagnose it correct or prevent the illness or monitor their illness. Coming together of this set of institutions, which are ethical and highly commendable team that we have, because without the team we cannot achieve anything. And it's going to be a very important day in my, I can say possibly third and the last innings in diagnostic domain in my life. Thank you very much, Velu, for the opportunity, and I will take up questions later after Dr. Sarnia finishes.
Got into this field, and like he mentioned, had it not been for 2017 and getting back into diagnostics, for me after a hiatus of 13 years, I was a little nervous at that time, I must confess, because it meant catching up with all that was happening in this field. But when we started back, whether we had taken the right decision, and very soon we realized that that is what we really had wanted, what our passion was in. So when Dr. us earlier this year, I think it didn't take us long, as soon as we realized that here was somebody with similar ideals that we had always stood for, importantly ethical practices. And he made a statement even before we had joined, which was the tipping point as far as we were concerned, to make sure that Neuberg Ehrlich Laboratory would have the same kind of staff members like what we had in the old Lister Laboratory. Lister Laboratory. And that was a wonderful feeling it gave us, because of what Dr. Velu said, today is an era of technology, today is an era of everybody wants an accurate result and as fast as possible in the comfort of their homes. In addition, you are dealing, they aren't well read, they have Mr. Google to help them. So when they come to the laboratory for their tests, they come armed with a lot of information and they want to trip you up. I'm sorry I sound so skeptical, but it is a fact, because the Western world has influenced medicine. A lot of people, and today doctors are at the receiving end of a lot of problems within the country for no fault of theirs. So you are dealing with patients and their families who are wanting to trip you up and make sure that you are not going to make a mistake. In addition, we also have to make sure that they are very comfortable and dealt with in a very humane fashion when they come to the laboratory. So I think these are extremely good patient care, which everybody is going to go happy at the end of the day, because and with the usage of advancing. Dr. Velu has given us something is needed all the. So with that kind of a person heading at the helm of operations, we just can't go wrong. So in future you are going to, and very soon we are not going to be second. We are probably going to be the first. Thank you so much.
I'm in the middle of the May. What we are looking from you are actions with our supporting top clinicians. So at a long line, he expressed what Neuberg Diagnostics should be doing in the decades, in the years to come. Thank you very much.
Velu. And right from the beginning, when he co-founded Metropolis, I have been associated with Dr. Velu as his advisor. So most of the acquisitions for Metropolis were handled by me along with Dr. Velu. And I am very proud of being in practice for 33 years. After he founded Neuberg, so I gave up my practice after 33 years and joined him. And I am very proud of Dr. Velu's being part of Dr. Velu's team and with other team members, Neuberg Ehrlich become a big success. Thank you.
Earlish career, we wanted to actually dedicate something to the people of Tamil Nadu, particularly starting with Chennai, where they are fast world and they want convenience. We do 5,800 tests, and only 80 tests today has some relevance to do it in fasting. In fasting, almost 5,700 tests need not have to be done on fasting. So if you don't have to do it on fasting, what is the necessity to give the blood in the morning? You can pick up blood as long as we have some hygienic area to sit and collect the blood without any. So then we came up with this new concept, first time in India, called anytime, anywhere, 24/7. You just have to call us. We come and collect blood wherever you are, not necessarily at your home. It could be wherever you are. So this is the concept we call anytime, anywhere, where we come and collect your blood, or even sometimes even urine samples or anything what is required, and also sometimes for emergency can do even ECG. Many times we feel suddenly, even because of gas, we feel we have a chest pain. So people would like to immediately rule out any problems of cardiac. So what if they're just one phone call away, somebody comes to your home or wherever in your office or whichever place and do an immediate ECG. So we are now prepared and we are launching that service from today in Chennai. And we are already piloted that in Karnataka, particularly in Bangalore and a few other locations, and views and cities across the country in the months to come. So commemorating the today's induction of Dr. Srinivasan and Dr. Siranya as technical directors of Neuberg Ehrlich and also into the technical board of Neuberg Diagnostics, we thought it would be a good a good occasion to dedicate this service. We have a 2 minutes video which we play. After that we can go in for question and answer session. Thank you.
It will be used. So everything is a single use and it will ensure that everything is clean the way in which it should be done as per standards, and also gives the confidence that the right type of person, the right type of lab is collecting your sample to give you the result. Of course, the results are delivered on the email itself for you, or you can get into the site to download it as soon as it's ready. It's not like as Velu is making repeated fun about shutting down between 12 and 2, and in those days we didn't have the email. So you had to come in the evening and collect the results standing in the queue. Now the moment it is ready, it is certified. In the next minute it's going to be in your inbox. So you can